Hey, how are you? I'm Dr. Dave, recording live in the psychedelic van today. I hope one day you can meet me and we can hang out in this van. I got it a few years ago. We usually use it mostly for camping and things like that. But when I first got it, I always had this idea that maybe somehow as I travel the country, I meet up with certain people, we kind of hang out in the van, have like a little brainstorming or mastermind or consult session, whatever it might be. That never really came to fruition. But if we're trucking through your area and we can meet up, that would be really, really cool. But let's get on to today's topic. I wanted to talk a little bit about microdosing. I really, really appreciate you. I've got a lot of new viewers, a lot of new friends here, and many of you are asking me questions that I've already recorded videos and totally answered these questions. And one of the most common questions is, how do I get started? What kind of dosage? What kind of strength? How do I do it? How often? If it doesn't work, what should I do? A lot of questions like that, but I've recorded answers. It's not that I don't want to answer these, because I love you and I really want to help you, especially you. But I've answered so many of these questions and I've taken the time to do full videos on these topics. So what I'm going to recommend is you go back to my library and just kind of search out the titles of the videos that you think might help you out, especially if something says anything about microdosing 101 or here's how to microdose magic mushrooms from start to finish, something like that. It's a video you might want to watch if you're brand new to this. Now, having said that, I really welcome questions, and if I get questions that I have not answered yet, I will absolutely be happy to answer. I can even sometimes I'll do a whole video on a really good question. So I really welcome questions. Don't get me wrong. I love getting questions and I love answering back. But there's only so many times I can keep telling you about how to start microdosing. It doesn't really change much. So you might want to, again, check out those videos. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help guide you. It's not medical advice. It's just friend talking to friend. Some people are smiling because, I say that on almost every video. But as far as my schedule goes, I've been microdosing for a little bit over 1 year right now. I'm back after not microdosing probably for about 10 days or so. I took 10 days off because I had some minor surgery last week, umbilical hernia repair. It went great. I'm feeling really good, by the way. I'm much sooner than I thought. So I'm ready to get back into action and get out here. And it's beautiful here in Utah now and do some of these outdoor activities in the mountains. But I just got to be very careful because, I don't want to mess anything up, the surgical area. I want it to be kind to it because I want it to last a long time like that. And there's no reason why it shouldn't. But I did take about 10 days off of microdosing. I started up maybe 2 days ago again, and I think the first morning. See, my schedule now, since I've been microdosing for over a year, my schedule is my schedule. I do not have a definite 3 days on, 2 days off, 5 days on, 2 days off. I don't have a definite schedule. It's kind of like I've been doing it long enough to know I can do it by feel. So my first day back on, I did 150 milligrams of dried magic mushroom in a capsule. That was a great microdose that first day back on. And then this morning, I did actually 250 milligrams, 0.25 grams. So I'm kind of back in the swing of things. This coming weekend, I'm hoping I'm going to be able to do a little bit of a larger dose. And when I say a larger dose, for me, somewhere in the 1 to 2 gram range. That sits well with me, and I can totally function on that. But again, I am looking to reset things in my brain, and a lot of it has already been reset. I've had pretty much depression, anxiety, PTSD, insomnia, high blood pressure. Pretty much those things have been wiped out. I'm really, really, really happy with the results I've gotten from microdosing. But now I'm kind of fine-tuning, and there's some things I want to do, even as far as some business ideas I have. I want to really be focused. I want to discover some new things, as well as work on some things that in my life that I think I could use some help with, and I think the microdosing can help me with that, and an occasional larger dose as well. I've only got fantastic things to say about microdosing and how it's helped me, and so many of you have messaged me, commented on videos and said that you're just like me and you've gone through the same thing that I've gone through in my life. And so I have no reason to believe that microdosing will not help you. If you do it right, if you're careful, I don't see why it wouldn't. Everybody's different, and I know that some medications don't work for some people when they work for many, and this is no different. It's a plant medicine. It's a very sacred plant medicine that I think medicine is better than medication. Medication kind of almost sounds like a pharmaceutical, but medicine, a spiritual plant medicine, sounds really good, and this is really good. I just feel so much different now than I had felt if I'd been recording this 1 year ago. It's a world of difference. Am I exactly where I want to be? If I stopped right now, I'd be happy where I am, but I think I could take it even a step further, or many steps further. So I'm still willing to explore deeper and further, because there's just still some little things that kind of, I guess, still bug me, but they're nothing like they used to. And again, like if I stopped right now and said, microdosing has really helped me, and I'm just going to kind of maintain a little dosing here and there, I would be fine. I'd be totally fine. I wouldn't say that it failed. I mean, I'd be perfectly fine. But again, with my personality, yeah, I like to take things maybe as far as I can to get even better and better and better. And that's what I'm working on right now. I'd say the first phase is pretty much done, taking care of what I wanted to. But now the next phase is going to take a little more work, because it's jumping into some things that I've maybe put off or haven't done right over the years. And I just want to focus on things that I am working on in my life. And I'll actually make a list, and it's not a secret, but I just don't have a list prepared right now, but I will prepare a list, and I'll share each and every one of them with you, and let you know what I'm working on now with microdosing and magic mushrooms and an occasional larger dose. You can tell my passion for this. I like I've always said, I just wish I knew about this decades ago. My life probably would have gone in a totally different direction, but then I wouldn't have my wife who I have right now. I went through a bad marriage, got divorced, and now I feel like I've got like my perfect soulmate. We've been together for about 18 years, something like that, close to about 18 years right now, actually. And without going through a lot of junk in my life, I probably wouldn't be able to have gotten here. So I've got to be thankful for a lot of that stuff. Anyway, I don't want to ramble too much. I don't want to rant. I'm a firm believer in this spiritual medicine. Go back. Your assignment now, if you have questions, go back and look at my library of videos. They're very well organized. I think I'm different from a lot of the channels, because I actually come on here and one-to-one, like me talking to you, I really try my best to explain exactly what I've been through and how I've achieved my goals with microdosing. I've tried listening to a lot of other YouTube channels and podcasts, and somehow they're either like way too esoteric, they're not down to earth and grounded and talking about real life. That's why I try to be a real person, 100% transparent, honest, tell you about my successes, my failures. I try to help you with everything I can. That's my goal. That's what I do. So I hope what I'm doing is working. I think it is, but let me know. I'll talk to you soon. I am Dr. Dave. Let's chat soon.